Hey guys, my name is Magic Rich. Welcome back to the minigame series. Today we're going to be working on the Domination map. Sorry I haven't posted for a couple of days. I've been working and I've got quite a lot going on. But here we are anyway. Don't get worried if you're on the PlayStation or Xbox about these command blocks. These are literally just to help me build this quicker, and also a little bit of a tutorial for any guys that are on PC to use command blocks when building creative structures. So I have set out myself an area which is 80 by 160 blocks. That's how big I want it. I might want it a little bit longer, but I'm pretty sure I'll just stick with that. You can make this map as big as you like. So this is the grass area, so if I click this button it gives me my little grass area here, which is basically the entire play area of the map. So you have team red over there and team blue over here, and this will be covered by a wall. So we're going to make ourselves a little wall. If anyone doesn't know, to make this happen, all you need to use is something called the fill command, and this is the command that's in here. It says /fill, and then I've got the corner coordinate from one corner and the other coordinate from the other corner. So you can see it says 131 103 minus 572, and then 51 103 minus 732, which basically means that it'll be all on one level. See, obviously the 103 level, which is here. So this is this coordinate here, and if you press F3 on 1.8.1, at the very bottom it says looking at 131 103 minus 572, and that's the coordinate I've used, and then the other corner over there, which will give me my my grass. So if you do the fill command, if you do /fill and put space, if you press tab, so if you type in coordinates first, so you type in, say for instance 100 100 100, then space, then 200 200 200, so there your coordinates. So your first coordinate and then your second coordinate. Press space and then press tab, it will come up with Minecraft. Now I can type in any Minecraft block I want, so I could type in, press W and then press tab, and it will cipher through every single W that you have. So water, wall banner, wool, wheat, you get the idea. So I wanted grass, so I just press G, R, and then I can just go through gravel, grass. So that'll do that. This one is because you can only fill a certain area, there's a certain number of blocks, it's like a maximum cap. So in order to put my wall in that I wanted to do, I had to do a certain number of blocks. And the easiest way I find to do this is to fill the whole area with blocks in, and then just take out the middle. So I've put the lower wall here, so pressing this button fills above that grass completely with iron blocks, and this one does the middle wall, and this one does the upper wall, which does that top block up there like that. So the lower wall will literally fill the coordinates 104 to 105, which is the next level up. So the level of the grass is 103, then I want 104 and 105, then this one does 106 to 107, and then this one does 108 to 108, so just as the very top layer of iron blocks. Then what I'm going to do is remove the center blocks. So all these blocks in the middle I'm going to have removed, so that will leave me with a big wall. So remove the lower part of the wall, that will remove all of those blocks, and I seem to have messed up messed it up again. The middle part and the lower part, or the upper part even. But I've messed up the coordinates on this end, so let's just do that again. Okay, so I've fixed that hopefully. So if I put the walls back in, so the lower wall, the middle wall and the upper wall, now I'll take out a slice from the front just so we can see where it's happening. Then hopefully if I press this button, lower, middle, there we go, and upper. Excellent. So that gives me a nice big wall around this area. I can just fill this in with iron blocks, and there we go. And oh no, my grass is all dead. Guess what? Oh look, it's back. Lovely. Using command blocks awesomely. So these command blocks will basically set this up with this. You don't have to use them if you're on the PlayStation or anything like that. But for me, it just helps me lay this. This would have taken me hours to do. So yeah, unfortunately, you will have to spend hours doing it. But luckily, I don't. Okay, well, so we're just going to start off building a base for the blue base. So we'll just put a little bit along here. I think we'll have the floor as blue wall. Ooh. And we'll put a bed there and a bed there, and then we'll put the same the other side. Right, so we'll put beds this side. I think 4 beds is enough, 4 in each team. So this will be our little, basically a spawn area. It's an easy way of creating a spawn area because you just wait till night, everyone sleeps in their beds, and then when they die they'll always respawn back in their beds. Okay, now I've completed the general building, which is basically the blue team's base. So we've got 4 beds in here. In here we've got the chests, which will have bows and arrows, swords, armor, that sort of thing. We need the bomb buttons to start be wired in. So these say request bomb, and what's going to happen is you're going to press this button, and it's going to give you a piece of obsidian, which you're going to need to place in a certain area. So what we're going to have to do is wire these in. So if I go underneath here, I get a piece of redstone there, and what we're going to have is a dispenser down here facing upwards, which will shoot a piece of obsidian into this room. So this will go like that. So basically what it's going to look like is this. So if we get obsidian, just chuck some obsidian in there. When we press the button, get a piece of obsidian like that. Obviously, if we was to put a block there, this would no longer work. So we need to put a half slab in there, which will cover that up nicely. But what I want to do is I want to wire in a little circuit, because I don't want people to have all the obsidian they can possibly get. And just everyone wandering around with a piece of obsidian. So I want to limit the amount of obsidian that people have. So I'm going to put in a little circuit down the bottom here to stop you from doing that. So let me just clear out a little area, and then I'll get started on that. Okay guys, so I've had a bit of a play, and I have cleared out all this area, put some torches around it, and covered the just underneath the dirt with bedrock. Just so no one can get down here. Now I have built this little thing, this little circuit here. It's quite complicated, but I'm sure you'll be able to understand it if I just go through every single component. And it's quite simple, to be honest. So right, obviously these were our buttons up here, and I've trailed down the redstone to here. So this is both the inputs to both buttons. So imagine this is my button input here. These 2 blue blocks are what's called a NOR latch. So what will happen is if I just build one over here, so you can get an idea of what this actually does. Let me get some redstone and a redstone torch. If I put a torch on here and then 2 pieces of redstone, a torch on here and 2 pieces of redstone, and I get a couple of buttons. Okay, right. So if I was to power this torch here, it would turn off. So if I literally just put a torch on a block, if I power that block, that torch will turn off. And that's basically how these torches work. So they're on and off. So if I was to turn this torch off, because this torch at the moment is powering this block, so it turns this torch off. So if I power this block, this torch will turn off, the redstone will turn off, this block will be unpowered, which will mean this redstone torch will turn on, this redstone dust will turn on, and this block will then be powered, so this torch will no longer be lit, so it will be turned off. Obviously this torch is being turned off temporarily by the button, but as you saw when I do this, if I literally have that and I press the button, it stays off for a second or so and then goes back on. But because this torch will then be powered and it goes through this redstone, this happens. So even though this button's no longer powering this torch is now powering this block, which is powering this torch, so it's off. And then I can press this button and it will switch. So basically, as you see, they literally just switch from this one to this one. So if I press this one, that one goes on. If I press this one, that one goes on. It's just basically turns a button into basically what a lever does. So if I go back to here and show you what I've done, this output from the buttons, so these are the two buttons going into this latch. So when I press the button, this latch will turn that torch on. Okay? And obviously if I was to power this block, then it would reset back to having this one on, and that's what this line is for eventually when we get to it from this thing over here. So you set the latch, this torch will turn on, which will power this block, so this torch will turn off, but it also sends a signal down here. Now this signal goes up to the dispenser to dispense the obsidian, but it will stay on, so therefore that won't dispense anything else because the signal is constant, so it won't actually dispense anything else. It will go through this thing here. Now this is a pulse limiter, or a one-tick pulse, I like to call it, which I normally use it for. So if I take my redstone repeater, put this there, that there, and then the output here, this redstone dust, and then we'll put a little bit of button there. So now if I was to, we'll take a lamp, power this with a lamp. If I was to power a lamp with a button, like this, the lamp's down for just over a second. A little bit like what I did with the torch, same sort of thing. But this way, if I put this on at 2 ticks, watch the lamp. Oh, we didn't actually power it, it was too quick. Oh, there we go. So that one was literally on for a second or so, not even that. And I can extend it slightly. There we go. It's better to see with a piston. Pistons kind of react a bit quicker than lamps. So if I put this on like this, nothing will happen at all. If I put it on 2 ticks, sorry, should work. Or does it have to be dust? Okay, that should work. Anyway, you can see how it literally makes a quick pulse. But all that's happening is I'm pressing the button. Now, just like before, this redstone is powering this torch, which is turning off this redstone dust, because this torch is turning off. This redstone dust turns off, which allows this torch to turn on, which powers this. Okay? See how that works? That goes off. But at the same time, at a delay, this is going to repower this block, which is going to power this redstone dust and this torch. So it will turn it off again. So this is powering this off immediately, and then 1, 2, 3 ticks later it's turning it back off. So 3 ticks later it's turning it back on, so it's on for a total of 2 ticks. So like that. I don't know why this isn't working on 1 tick. It should send off a single tick delay. I mean, if I put that torch there, you should see it flash on. It should do anyway. But yeah, you get the idea. So all that doing is limiting the pulse rather than having a continuous pulse. Even if I was to put a lever which is constantly on, that would only power it for that split second or so. So this will power this for a split second. It will go down here, along here, and it will power this T flip-flop, which is attached to a hopper timer. So a T flip-flop, basically what happens, I'm not going to build another one, but basically what happens, this gets powered like this, which turns these torches off, and what happens when the torches turn back on, this will extend quicker than this will retract, so it will swap the block. So when I let go, that will swap the block, which will allow the stone that's in here to come out of this hopper, and when that comes empty, that will turn this torch on for a second, which will send another pulse just like over there through here. This will then switch this back, so it will send this back to here, sending all the stone back into this hopper. When this hopper empties, it will send another little signal down here through this pulse limiter along and to the reset. That is basically everything in a nutshell. So if you were to see everything going, let me just put a few more items in this hopper so we've got longer to see it. So we press the button up here, and the button will dispense out obsidian. It will dispense the obsidian, and then it will send a pulse down to here, and you heard it, to switch this. Once this redstone is switched, and the reason this hopper will let out now is because before it had a redstone block, so it's being powered, and when you power a hopper, it doesn't let any items come out of it. So the items at the moment are filtering into this one, and as you can see, both the hoppers are on, both of these comparators are on because they've got items in. Now when this empties, when this one empties and it has no more items in, this comparator will turn off, so it will no longer be powering this, so that will turn on, and it will send a pulse down here to switch this, there we go, switch this to flip-flop. So now the items will start filtering back into here again. Again, when that comes out, it will turn this torch on, send it through the pulse limiter, and it will then reset the latch, and that will start the whole process again. So that will mean you can now press the button. So if I look at this, it's got 9876, so this will reset this. If you look, this will turn off, that will turn on, and now we're all good to go. So as soon as that happens, now you're allowed to press the button again to get another piece of obsidian. It's just a little handy little circuit to get yourself to limit the amount of obsidian that's in the game at any one time. It's fairly complicated. There's probably easier ways of doing this, and in fact there's definitely going to be easier ways of doing this, but I thought I'd show you guys this way because I think it's quite cool. It's a nice little circuit. It's one I came up with myself. So yeah, lovely. Okay, that's all for now, guys. Next episode we're going to work on the rest of the placements of the red bases and the blue bases. So we've got one to go in there, one to go there, and one to go here, and then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 blue bases to do, and then we'll work on the wiring for all of the systems so they can all get linked together, and the winning conditions and what that entails, and we'll create the rest of the map with some trees and some underground passages, etc. But yeah, until then, my name's been Magic Rich, and I'll see you later.